Sorry, I just slammed the camera back with the part 2. Sorry, I just slammed the camera when I'm getting mad because this is why I'm feeling nervous, because this is so cool. This is so unfair if we don't know what's up. That's why I'm never gonna say it, because this is why I can't say the word. If you don't know how I do when I'm getting the stuff out of the box, because this is so crazy. If you don't know, I said about how I never told about. We can never do this again. We can have to be honest. You haven't do this by your own size. Anyway, back to the video. Let's try to get the rest of the stuff. Let's try to get the rest out of the box. Now we can do this. Because if it matters, we shouldn't have to use our imagination. Part 1 has some. At the end of part 1, I was getting mad because I didn't say it. Okay, I think I'm better. I'm not getting views for that, but I will give views for some reason. Well, I just ripped. Here's the here's the fire. You can see me. Hey, it's so cool if we had the toy. It doesn't feel like it's gonna put out the fire. It doesn't know what it feels like. You couldn't say if you don't use this type of toy like it feels like. This is so cool. We had a toy. Now we shouldn't use this toy to play with your imagination. I can't do it. You love this toy. If you had all your toys or your chances, like, this is so cool. Also, it spins.
Wow. Nice. Nice video. I love it.
It's for ages 3 months. Now let's get this one. But I found this squeaky carrot toy. It squeaks.
I like it. I like it. Need help?
No.
Good job. Cool toy, Joseph. I love it.
Okay. No one cares about you. If you didn't know how I like this. This is so cool. I wasn't gonna tell you about what I'm seeing. I wasn't gonna tell you about this. What I'm saying. That's what I'm. That's why I'm keeping the box. It wasn't in the best condition. This is so cool. Like this. This is so cool. If you want a toy, this is what you. This is so cool. If you want a toy. Remember, it feels like a. It feels like a funniest. It feels like a. It feels like a craziest rubber band. But I shouldn't like to. But I shouldn't. But I shouldn't know why I got this toy. I never gonna tell you guys because this is so cool. This is so cool about we shouldn't keep the box. If you hide mine, you can let me know in the comments because, like you saw right here, it feels like it feels like a cardboard. I mean, it feels like a mailbox. I used to teach about what I open the box and take out the rubber bands because that's why, like other box that we open, I have to share about what I keeping the box and put it to my collection. That's why I'm having the best collection of my life. That's what I'm keeping all my collection. That's why I'm keeping all my toys in the collection. And because this is so cool at all times, you couldn't know what's up if I had those toys in my collection. That's what you shouldn't do when we get so many toys. I bet this is what you have all these toys. You promised you find your way to victory. Now we couldn't do when you open the box. This is what it feels like, and it's so cool. We had all these toys. Never shouldn't do if I tall. That's why I never should do if I have to open the box and show it to you guys. That's what I did. Now, this is so cool if we open the box. It's stuck. There we go. We can talk to you about this yet. We can talk about this, guys. It's stuck. There we go. Here's whatever this is. And last we get this one. Because this is what it feels like. Because it never show it to other people. Like, this is so cool that never get ripped or never damage the box. That's what it is. That's how this box feels like. And never leave it behind. And this is rubber. Because that's how we like this toy. It never feels like. It's because this is what I like this toy, because it's thin. Because this is what it feels like. Like this one, it was made by Fisher Price. It wasn't in the best condition. And this is what it feels like. Never should have told us because it has to be brand spanking new. Why do you should have all these toys? Well, let me know. And last we're gonna get this one. It wasn't the last one, but this is the last one. Oh. Okay. It's stuck. I shouldn't do if I get a new toy like that. It shouldn't take a while to purchase. We never told us about how this toy works. It doesn't have all features. I don't know. Wait. Hold on a second. However, in the marble, that's what I do. You catch some fish, and the mirror. There's me, and also you can shake the ball, and there's a little marble, and there's a little balls in there. I know. It's a cool ball in the universe. It shouldn't do when you get this toy. It feels like it's so small. And this and the and the fishing net. I don't know what this is. And this one, it's because we like to say if you had in mind, you can let me know in the comments because it's so cool if we had all these toys. It never should have told me, guys. I don't know why I have all these toys. It's because this is what it feels like to be. Like that, if you had in mind, you can let me know in the comments because it never should let me through. It's so cool we had all these toys. I never told us about what I kept this toys forever, and that's what it is. And because we shouldn't do when we used to teach about when we play toys for the rest of our lives, and this is what it should be. Also, if it could stop me from doing this, let me know. If Mattel wants to use our imagination, let me know in the comments because this is what it is. Thanks for watching unboxing of the Fisher Prize Camp and Crinkle gift set. Bye!